Good morning. Happy Saturday, or whatever day it is you're watching this. It's a Saturday for me. I'm up at one of our properties. We've got a couple of rental properties and commercial properties. Some of them with space we use for ourselves, for our tile business, for our design shop, for that sort of thing. We've recently relocated our design shop to a different building, and so this building is now empty. But that's okay, because we've got a tenant, and it's a tenant we're really excited about. Blush Salon, coming December 1st. So she is widely known and loved in this community, and she has a great bunch of gals working with her. So I'm over here, and we're just getting ready to get started for the day. And the first thing Jen's gonna say is, did you take a video before you started? And I'm gonna say, no, I forgot. So we're partway into it, and I'm just getting ready to do my video now. This was all design space in here before. A few little things left over from that we haven't moved out yet. But let me just walk you through the space real quick. This is the entry. We've got a checkout desk over there. That was all design. Still some furniture in here that we're moving out to the new design space. Furniture here. But anyways, today's project is we're gonna put in 3 of these guys here. So it's where you get your hair washed, apparently. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up this wall here. We're gonna open up this wall here, and this is where I got jumped ahead and started without filming. Sorry, Jen. But that there, we're gonna take the sheetrock out of here. We're take the sheetrock out of there. This wall will actually get closed off, and we're gonna end up with 1, 2, 3 wash stations in here. We do have behind this wall, we've got some 2-inch plumbing. We've got a hot and a cold feed. We've got all that going on there. And we're gonna take the electrical and we'll bring it up here, backsplash height, so that's not buried in here. But basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna build out a little wall. It comes out about 12 inches. The purpose of that wall is that's going to house the drain lines and supply the hot and cold lines for these 3 chairs. We are going to use some cabinetry. We recently recycled out of a job. We're going to have 1, 2, one of those between each set of chairs. And then up top, we'll probably do a little bit more too. So they got place for towels or, I don't know, whatever it is they need to store. Might even do a cool little tile backsplash here. I don't know. Let's get the plumbing done first, and then we'll go from there. Coming through this space here, so there's the kitchen that was over here. We've already got them a washer and a dryer, because we're going to take what used to be a bathroom, then became a storage room. We're going to take this and we're actually going to remodel this and make this a washer dryer. So this will be a laundry room. That's the supplies and the drains that we're pulling from this room to the other side of the wall to service that. And then of course in this wall here, we'll have to go ahead and put a plumbing box so we can hook up a washing machine, and then we'll have to bring in a 220 line for the dryer. So that's what we're working on today. All right, so here's what we got when I open up the wall. That outlet is fed in, fed out. It doesn't go down because we're on a slab. So we're just gonna pull it up to here, easy peasy. And then here, we've already changed it from copper to PEX back when we did the original renovation of this building 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And then there's our pipe there. That's the one we're going to take in. We're going to just 90 it out this way and then shoot it up that way and let all of our sinks tie into that. So this side's open. That's the wall where we'll just drill and go that way with the 2-inch pipe for the drain for the washing machine. And we're going to go ahead and bust out this side over here. See what we got on that side. All right, so we've got our electrical moved up here. New outlet up here, and we got a new outlet up here. Okay, so does this seem a little bit backwards? No, not at all. This is completely backwards. We're putting our cabinets up first. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to establish my pitch line. How much space do I have to get from there? Because I want to start as low as I can, and I want to pitch upwards as I come here. So I don't want to get in a problem later with fitting pipes underneath cabinets, so we put them up there temporarily, just so we can see what kind of space we've got. We'll plumb underneath that, and then we can go back and get our, so we're going to have 1 chair here, and we'll have 1 chair centered here between the cabinets and 1 at that end. This is just helping us get the spacing right and getting our clearance right for the plumbing, because we got to start low here, right? And that's gonna be our low spot, and we gotta come up. And as we come up, then we gotta drill through, T in for the washing machine, T in for chair 1, T in for chair 2, T in for chair 3 over here. And then at the end of this whole contraption, we're gonna have a clean out. So, because these chairs are gonna be used all day long, cleaning hair. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some of the hair down in the traps And it's going to need to be cleaned out on probably a regular basis. We'll need to snake that. So that's what we're setting up for. Most of the building here has laminate floors. We cannot set the cabinets directly on the laminate floors of the structure we're building because they need to be able to expand and contract and breathe. You can't build cabinets on top of a laminate floor. You will get a failure. We've got a little bit of tile over here. We are going to build a wall on top of that. We're not concerned about that because that will not move, but the laminate will. So what we're going to do now is drop down a line and bring a line out square here. We're going to cut the laminate out from underneath there so that we can build down to the concrete slab and not be sitting on top of the laminate. 6 3/8 to the center of the pipe at that point. And I want to put this in here to pick up the washing machine. And then we're going to clock it up a little bit so we're coming down with pitch. So let's go in here. It's nice we got so much space to work. 6 3/8. I'm going to go at 7 inches is going to be the height of where I'm going to drill that hole. And then let's see. Let's come in there like that. I probably need to cut this pipe about here. All right, so let's cut that one. Plumbing's like a big Lego project. I guess that's why I don't mind doing it. Fairly simple. Stuff runs downhill. Water goes wherever you want it to as long as it's pressurized. Pretty basic stuff. Let's drill inside this wall. Oh yeah, come on. Oh yeah, this is a big drill with a big bit. Ooh, got an attitude problem. Oh, you see what I just did there?
No.
It snapped off. That's crazy.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So apparently my percolating arm was a little bit stronger than the rigid percolating handle. So, all right, let's get a battery powered bit because they don't have as much juice.
And that is the end of that.
That's the end of that drill. Oh. Now we got no battery here.
Take 3.
Did you just give me one dead battery? You gave me another dead battery.
Now you had 2.
There's another one on the charger outside.
All right.
17.
Remember how everything was going really well until I got here?
This is, you know what? On this old house with Bob Vila,
Yeah.
this stuff happened. They just chose not to show it. We're just a little bit more honest about, you know, what goes on the job site. We don't have a bunch of people jumping in doing it for us on commercial break. So it goes like that. This goes like this. And then I need the rest of that pipe. This goes like this. Okay, so I'm gonna start gluing some of this together so it's straight. I don't know why my phone's going off. That's my sister-in-law. She's letting me know that she's ready for the turkey trot in a couple of weeks and hoping I am too. And I'm pretending like I am. You gotta remember when you're putting these together, you wanna clock them just the right way so you always maintain pitch. You don't wanna clock it down. So you always be thinking and then make sure your sweeps are going the way you want them to go. We're coming down and we're shooting that way. So that's important. Normally you would frame and then you would plumb and then you would sheetrock. What are we doing here? We're doing it a little bit backwards. And why? Because, well, in the long run, this is gonna be a whole lot easier. Because if we were to frame all this up first, then what we'd end up with is a bunch of stuff in the way to run our pipes. And there's so much going on with these pipes. It's just a lot to think about here. So we're doing a little bit different. It's gonna help me maintain the right pitch everywhere and nothing's in my way. Then I can come back to this thing, frame around it. Too many times the framer gets in there, frames it, plumber comes in and says, oh, this is all in the way. The plumber just goes ahead and cuts everything out. And then, well, the framer's gotta come back or punch out there and fix it before the sheetrocker can go in. So when you're kind of doing the whole project, it actually makes more sense because you're looking out for yourself, not just trying to get one job done. You're trying to get the whole project done. So we find that a lot of times things will go smoother when we do the whole project ourselves. It's looking pretty good, Dylan. What do you think, bud?
Yeah. 11
Yeah, it should be, let's see, 9 3/4.
9 3/4.
Yeah, 9 3/4. And then we're just gonna frame it standing up like this, a little unconventional. Normally your framing's laying down. But I want nice big flat spots here so I can screw into. This is not really holding any weight at all other than the countertop. It's not structural by any means. So by standing it up like this, we're gonna get a nicer piece in here. You can put some tie-ins here and here going back to the wall. Then we'll have a piece that stands up down here. And this piece will be kept back 1/2 inch from this lip here. So the sheetrock will actually slide in behind it there, which would be quite nice, I think. All right, so this will be for the Studer vent, and that there will be the cleanout that goes out the other end of that. But we've got 1, 2, 3 hookups for our hair washing stations, and then we got one that goes into that wall back there. That'll hook up to the washing machine. So we've cut out the laminate floor underneath here. Next, we're gonna go ahead and lay down pressure treated 2x4 on the floor. We'll glue it down, and then we're just gonna start framing up, and we'll bring 2x4s up, probably sideways from the plate up to the end to support the cabinets. We'll do one on each side of the cabinet, and we'll do one on each side of the pipe, which will support the supply lines as well, and allow us a place to fasten the bases to inside the wall. We're basically just gonna frame it one stud at a time. We're not gonna build a wall or anything because, well, we've got interruptions with the cabinets and the plumbing, and we're just gonna do it one stud at a time. So let's get started on that. Yeah, it should be, let's see, 9 3/4. Yeah, 9 3/4. And then we're just gonna frame it standing up like this, a little unconventional. Normally your framing's laying down. But I want nice big flat spots here so I can screw into. This is not really holding any weight at all other than the countertop. It's not structural by any means. So by standing it up like this, we're gonna get a nicer piece in here. You can put some tie-ins here and here going back to the wall. Then we'll have a piece that stands up down here, and this piece will be kept back 1/2 inch from this lip here. So the sheetrock will actually slide in behind it there, which would be quite nice, I think. Looking forward to this. It's a nice little project when it's done. That is rock solid. You see we've got a little brackets down here to hold our hot and cold pipes, sitting right below our drains. We're still gonna put a Studer vent in here, and then the cleanout will shoot at this end here. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. She's solid. Hey, you know what? Ain't bad for my first hair salon. I've never built one of these before.
So we didn't record everything, every detail of what we did here, but because we had a time crunch, lots to do in a short period of time, but I've got to say it turned out amazing. So it looks much different than when it was a boutique.
It really does. What used to be my office space looks totally different as a ladies' hair salon, and all the flowers on my bathroom walls, that's all okay. I'm good with it.
So fun transformation to do.
Yep. We had a lot of fun with this project, and we took it to a certain level, and then they ran with it from there, and they did a fantastic job finishing it up. And we are so proud of everything they've done here. We're so happy to have them in here, and they're just great people. Come on by and say hello.